love me like you love him, you lying. You know your worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. But say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know your worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. But say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Listen, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me, left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, that this, go that, sis, go that, this, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we're watching Ahkello Witherspoon, who's now up to 30 tackles so far this season.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense, and they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 5 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And that gives him 9 for the season, and I've been around the game long enough to know this. 10 is the benchmark number, all right? People want to get to there because that really signifies that you've had the year that you've been looking for and also gives you respect around the league.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Stafford slow here, hauled in by Kupp. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a rookie 5th-round pick out of UCLA, Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
You talk about this Rams defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass charts.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Shreds the tackle. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Stafford on 1st down. That's caught. Puka Nacua breaks the tackle. Now an alley. A big play there for LA. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 23 carries, 95 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say,
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. He's off to a pretty shaky start, to put it mildly. He's had 2 passes picked off and run back for touchdowns, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
21-0 our score after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Right.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first. They'll set up a throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Chubb on the read option. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
52. White. Ready?
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
Drops it off for Chubb. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Here we go.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Thompson Robinson off of play action.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They set up the screen to Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and it means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now they're going option play on 3rd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 7.
5, 6.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson.
Flushed out right. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Thompson Robinson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
97. Ready.
To throw is DTR.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The veteran Joe Schobert getting to him behind the line of scrimmage. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready?
Here's Chubb on the read option. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now it's Stafford. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth quarter lead.
Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, a heck of a move. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know,
touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's size on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, but my goose up, I will not live in apology.